Well, it is great to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm your American weatherman, Carl Rippy. Appreciate you joining us. We got lots going on, so come on in. We'll check this out together. We have some of that developing stormy conditions that are trying to make their way in. This is a latest loop of our satellite, so looking down on the Caribbean from space, kind of going to the other side of it. We'll see that those clouds, they are trying to make their way in, working in from the open waters of the Caribbean through and across One Happy Island. And there seems to be some concern about the hurricane that's sitting out in the mid-Atlantic. We've got Kirk here dwelling about 2,000 miles from us, and that has a long ways to go to get to us. It also is going to take a track that is going to take it a little further away from us. So that's good news. Now, are we going to get in on some of that disturbance? Well, possibly, but it does make for a little bit of a distance as we go through the latter part of the day into tomorrow. It's 1,500 to 1,700 miles away. Now, we could get in on a little bit of that action from the outer bands, but it doesn't look like it's going to be impactful to One Happy Island. So Kurt is sitting out in the mid-Atlantic. As we get through our Thursdays, it is going to develop some. We do have a Category 1, 2, and then a Category 3 hurricane, but it's well out into the Atlantic. Give you an idea of kind of its position by comparison to where we are. It's sitting well to our east, so quite a ways away from us. It is looking to develop just a bit, but it's going to develop away from us so that the impact to us isn't going to be significant. Now, we do have some of that disturbance that is trying to make it into our area, which is softly associated with Kirk, but we do have some atmosphere that stirred up some. That means we could get a cloud cover that's fairly heavy, we could get a shower, we could get a sprinkle, we could get some gusty conditions that could stir the water up just a little bit for us. And you'll notice that as that disturbance does make its way through, we're feeling the effects of that now. We may have some of that that'll be residual as we get overnight into our Thursday and our Friday. So this is the way it looks. This darker green, especially the heavier green, that's where we see a shower or two. Where it's lighter green, it's just that heavy laden cloud cover that could release a sprinkle at any moment, looking to deliver some of that rain into our area, pushing into the Caribbean where we can really see some of that action. As we get through our Saturday, looking out to the weekend, just to take you out just a bit so you have an idea of what to expect for our Saturday. And we'll talk about this just a little bit more tomorrow, give you an idea of what this is really meaning to us. Now, across the ABC Islands, not too much doing in terms of wave height. We're about where we would normally be, maybe a little taller, 1.5 meters, 2 meters here and there. Temperature-wise, though, and out on the beach for us, Eagle Beach, across much of our area, it's not going to be too bad at all. Mid-80s, lower 80s, going to feel pretty good. And then look at this, our morning low, that's going to be pleasant, making it into the upper 80s for our afternoon, fairly standard for us. Overnight lows, though, have dropped a bit, so it is going to be much nicer as we go through the weekend and into next week, even though we're going to be in the upper 80s. We'll see a lot of those conditions that are going to be really pleasant overnight. Now, that's a quick look at our weather on One Happy Island, available through Linky TV and Aruba Native News.